Hello and welcome to the Blackstone Solicitors channel. Today we're tackling a topic that often starts with a little bit of building work and can quickly spiral into something much more complicated. We're talking about party wall disputes. If you've ever had a neighbor carry out building work, or if you've considered an extension yourself, you may already know just how quickly relationships can sour when walls, boundaries and noise come into play. Picture this. You've lived next door to your neighbor for years without any major problems. Then one day, you get a letter through the door. Your neighbor is planning a loft conversion, and the builders will need to cut into the shared wall to insert steel beams. Suddenly, that friendly chat over the garden fence turns into something a little more tense. Questions pop into your head. What if there's damage? What if the noise goes on for months? Do you even have a say in the matter? This is exactly the sort of situation covered by the Party Wall Act 1996, a piece of legislation designed to prevent these neighborly tensions from boiling over into full-blown disputes. The Act applies in England and Wales, and it sets out rules for certain types of building work that affect a shared wall, boundary, or structure. It's not just about semi-detached houses. It can apply to terraced homes, flats, and even garden walls. The idea is fairly straightforward. If you're planning work that could affect a party wall, you need to notify your neighbor in advance. This isn't just a courtesy, it's a legal requirement. The neighbor, known as the adjoining owner, then has the right to either consent or dissent. If they dissent, surveyors may be appointed to agree how the work should proceed and to protect both parties. On paper, that sounds neat and tidy. In reality, things can get messy. Disputes often arise because of poor communication, or because the building owner assumes they can press ahead without following the correct procedure. Imagine discovering cracks in your living room wall and dust all over your furniture, only to be told you should have expected it. Understandably, tempers flare. Another common flashpoint is cost. Who pays for the surveyors? What happens if there's damage afterwards? These are the sorts of questions that can turn a simple home improvement into an expensive legal wrangle. Surveyors play a crucial role in party wall matters. They're appointed to produce what's known as a Party Wall Award, a document that sets out exactly how the works will be carried out, what protections are in place, and how any damage should be dealt with. This award is legally binding and can save a great deal of time and stress down the line. But surveyors don't always resolve everything. Sometimes disputes escalate, perhaps because one party refuses access or disagrees with the award. That's where solicitors like us at Blackstone step in. We advise on your rights and obligations under the Act, represent you if matters reach court, and above all, try to stop a neighborly disagreement from turning into a lifelong feud. Take the case of a homeowner who began excavating for a basement extension without serving proper notice. The adjoining property developed subsidence cracks, and the dispute quickly landed in court. Not only was the homeowner liable for extensive damages, but the legal costs far outweighed the price of doing things properly in the first place. It's a cautionary tale. Ignoring the Party Wall Act can be far more expensive than complying with it. The key takeaway is this. Party wall disputes are not inevitable. With the right advice, clear communication, and proper legal steps, they can often be avoided or resolved quickly. If you're planning work, serve notice early and be transparent with your neighbor. If you're on the receiving end, don't panic. You have rights and protections under the Act. At Blackstone Solicitors, we help both building owners and adjoining owners navigate these tricky situations. So, whether you're the one wielding the sledgehammer or the one bracing for the noise, you don't have to go it alone. Thank you for watching. For more legal insights on construction and property law, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you're currently facing a party wall issue, get in touch with our team. We're here to help.